What's goody YTBC? What's good, fight fans, boxing heads around the world? B Marsh with another boxing video. So on this day in boxing history, May 24th, 1962, Emile Griffith challenges World Welterweight Champion Benny Paret. Now these were two guys from the Caribbean. Benny Paret was from Cuba, and Emile Griffith was from the Virgin Islands, but they were both based in New York. And this is a significant fight in boxing history because, unfortunately, on this particular night, this was the last fight that Benny Paret ever fought, and unfortunately, he died 10 days later in the hospital as a result to, the beating he took in this fight from Emile Griffith. You know what I'm saying? So, this was a classic fight. It's a fight that it was a fight where it was a fight on live TV on ABC, and the whole country got to see this unfortunate incident. The fight was a rough and tumble fight, man. Benny Paret, they weighed in on the same day in those days. Same day weigh-ins, and Benny Paret came in at 147 because this was a welterweight fight. He was the world champ, and Emile Griffith came in at 144 pounds. So, at the weigh-in, basically this is where this is basically where the storyline of this fight starts. It started from the weigh-in where the man Benny Paret, he called the man, he antagonized the man Emile Griffith, and he called the man a maricon. And maricon in Spanish means faggot. And he even went as far as smacking the man, Benny Paret went as far as smacking the man Emile Griffith on his butt cheeks, you know what I'm saying? And, the man was infuriated, Emile Griffith was pretty upset, man, and he wanted to hurt that man right then and there, but he had to hold his rage for the fight. So the fight was in MSG, Madison Square Garden in New York City. And in round one, Emile Griffith was a guy, man, he was basically the smaller guy, you know what I'm saying? As you can see in this video, he's the smaller guy. And he was trying to get on the inside, you know what I'm saying? So he would basically use his jab to get on the inside. And that's basically how he won this fight. He boxed in spurts, but basically his intent was to use his jab to get on the inside, you know what I'm saying? They both would throw jabs at times and moments in the fight, but the man Emile Griffith seemed like he had the more harder thudding shots from his hooks to his jabs to even when he got on the inside. Okay, so Emile Griffith, the man was taking it to him on the inside, and round two he was going for the KO. Man, he was swinging hard leather, man. He was trying to get that man out of there, It looked, man, this fight, man, it looked like all those shots Benny Paret was taking, it looked like he was getting hit with a baseball bat straight up and down, man. The man was getting serious damage, from the beginning of the fight all the way until the end, you know what I'm saying? Round three, the man is Emile Griffith is hitting him with some vicious uppercuts, you know what I'm saying? And he even cut Emile Griffith cut Benny Paret below his eye, you know what I mean? So it's better to have a cut below the eye rather than above, so the blood don't trickle into your eye and cause you not to see well, you know what I mean? Now the man Emile Griffith is catching the man with some straight right hands. He's throwing left hooks. In round four, he got the man. He caught him with them right and left hooks, and he had him on the ropes, straight pounding the body. He's going body, head, body. He's taking the fight to him. He looks like the stronger guy in there. In round five, the man Benny Paret looks like he wants to slow this man down as well, and also go to the body. That's one thing a body puncher don't like. He don't like to get hit to the body himself. So Benny Paret is more committed to the body at this particular juncture of the fight in round five. And he got caught with a left hook that wobbled him. You know what I'm saying? After all that good work he did, going to the body. Being committed to the body and not even clinching, just, showing he's more aggressive. He got caught with a left hook that wobbled him, and it became a war from then on, And then in round six, the man in round 6, it was 2 minutes of boxing basically. The first 2 minutes they were both boxing, both of them flicking their jab out. Emile Griffith's jab was definitely the more telling of the jabs. It was definitely causing more effect, more damage. And in the last minute, of that round, a fight broke out, and that man Emile Griffith had that man on the he had him on the ropes, and he was going on the inside, but the man would clinch every time. Emile Griffith, I'm sorry, Benny Paret would clinch every time, and just like there, you see how the ref would get in between and separate him. That's what the ref had to do for the most part. Then he let him get back into action, and with 15 seconds left in that 6th round, the man got caught. Emile Griffith got caught with a right hook to the head, followed up by a left hook to the head by Benny Paret, and it dropped the man Emile Griffith with 15 seconds left, and the man was seriously hurt, man. If that left hook had landed a minute into the round, that man Emile Griffith wouldn't have got up. He wouldn't have survived the round because he was hurt pretty bad, you know what I'm saying? But lucky for him, he got saved by the bell. And he comes into the 7th round. He's still dazed. He's clinching, you know what I'm saying? Because, he doesn't have his legs under him. And he's walking into shots, you know what I'm saying? And he's trying to clinch. And then he throws a left hook that wobbles Benny Paret, you know what I'm saying? And he gets control of the fight. And again, he has the man on the ropes, and he's going on the inside. He's pounding him to the inside. And he was looking like he was in trouble for most of the round. But that he had that kind of one-punch power in this particular fight where he could get that man off of him with one punch and commence to, hurting him, because that one punch really dazed the man, Benny Paret, you know what I'm saying? And then in round 8, Benny Paret is clinching. It's more, it's more of an even round. Both guys are clinching, not much action, you know what I'm saying? Very few jabs. It's mostly clinching and trying to get to the body. Both guys look tired, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking about round 10. Round 10, the man got caught. Benny Paret got caught with a right hook. I'm sorry, a straight right hand, and he got a nosebleed, you know what I'm saying? So now the man was bleeding from below the eye, but his cut man did a good job on that. And you know what I'm saying? And the man was doing his thing in there, you know what I mean? And round 12 was where, man, things got bad, man. You could see from round 10 to 11, the man, Benny Paret, was exhausted, man. He could barely stand up. He's just throwing arm punches, basically. They ain't got no muscle on him. And this man, Emile Griffith, he still got energy, man. He's still coming at him 100 miles per hour trying to get to the body. So, they were fighting, and the man, Benny Paret, was clinching. And the man, the ref separated him just like he did right there. And the man, Emile Griffith, he caught that man with a vicious straight right hand. A vicious right hand that rocked Benny Paret, and it rocked him to the ropes. And Emile Griffith knew this was the time, and he took his time beautifully. You know what I'm saying? He took his time with that man Benny Paret on the ropes, and he commenced to hitting him with some left to the head, left hooks to the body, right hooks to the head. And that man Benny Paret was now out of it. He was out on his feet. The ref ain't intervened, and his head was hanging basically through the ropes. And that man, Emile Griffith, went in, hit that man with about 16 unanswered punches, man. He hit him with about 13 uppercuts. Straight right uppercuts, straight up the pipe. And that man didn't have his hands up. He was out on his feet. His head was getting rocked, and I don't know why the ref ain't jumping to stop it. And he caught him with a couple left and right hooks there, and that's when the referee jumped in to stop it. And Emile Griffith, what's his name? The man, Benny Paret, was messed up from there, man. He went down like a sack of potatoes, and the man looked like he was basically dead, man. He was basically looking like he's out on his feet, and he's a goner, you know what I mean? And this fight, like I said, was on national TV. You check it. So, the man, Benny Paret, like I said, this was his last fight in his career. He died 10 days later. You know what I mean? Emile Griffith went on to become the welterweight champion of the world again. Because you know this was the third time they fought. You know, the first fight ended in a what was it? TKO, a 13-round TKO for Emile Griffith, and then the second fight they fought, Benny Paret won a split decision, and this was the third fight, 12th round TKO victory for Emile Griffith. So you know the man passed away in the hospital, and in those days before he passed, Emile Griffith was there in the hospital with him. You know, this fight affected him pretty bad, man, because some say he wasn't quite the aggressive guy he was after this fight because of the fear of what happened in this particular fight, that you know he might end up killing somebody again. You know, he went on to have a lengthy career after that. You know what I mean? Um, Mel Griffin went on to become he went on to become a undisputed welterweight as well as undisputed middleweight champion of the world. You know what I mean? He beat the man Dick Tiger to become the undisputed middleweight champion of the world. You know what I'm saying? And he also beat guys like, he also had a trilogy with guys like what's that Italian from Brooklyn's name, man? Nino Benevito or something, you know what I mean? They fought about 3 times, you know. He also fought guys like Carlos Monzon, you know what I'm saying? Jose Napoles, you know. So he fought a plethora of Hall of Famers after this fight, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's on this day in boxing history, you know. Emile Griffith, a very significant fight because, like I said, the man, that this is actually where the damage happened right here. You see all them right uppercuts, see all those punches the man's taking to the head, and look at him. Emile, you know, Benny Paret he's basically out of it, man. You know, unfortunately, the world had to see this on TV. You know, I'm a guy, I like boxing, you know, but there's just some fights where, man, I don't like seeing serious damage where a man looks like he's almost about to die. Like that fight with Vitaly Klitschko and Shannon Briggs, man. I've only seen that once, and I never went back to see it because, man, that was a pretty horrific sight right there. The man, Shannon Briggs, only had one arm. He got severe damage, and seeing him in the hospital days after, he damn near died, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, fights like that, or like a fight like Manny Pacquiao versus David Diaz, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's a fight, man. Pacquiao punished that man. That was brutal, man. I've seen that fight maybe once, twice. I never went back to look at it because I don't like to see mismatches. You know what I'm saying? And that particular fight, David Diaz wasn't on Pacquiao's level. You know what I'm saying? So you know those type of fights. But if it's a guy who ain't supposed to win the fight, do serious damage to the guy who's supposed to, an underdog beating a favorite, a guy who's heavily favored. Hey, that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's my video. Let me know what y'all think about this particular fight. You know what I'm saying? You know, the man Mel Griffin, the man was the man did claim he was a bisexual later on in life, you know what I'm saying? He said he likes men and women. And but this video ain't about his sexual orientation, even though, to be honest, let's be frank, maybe, the man's insecurities about himself at that particular time with how the man Benny Paret insulted him about his sexuality, maybe has something to do with, what happened on this particular day on March 24th, 1962. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So let me know what y'all think about this particular fight. You know what I'm saying? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. And if you like the video, please hit that thumbs up and please subscribe. Be Marsh Boxing. Thanks for listening. Peace.